we wanted to do something for the community, be able to get information that I can pass on to my residents, tenants, and if you don't go and get the information, you don't know what you're talking about.
So,
because I like doing it, and I like people, and I like to know that they're getting a fair beat of what they're doing. But again, if you don't understand it, you cannot put it over to somebody that... So if you go to these tenants, residents, forums, whatever, you can get the answer. So the forum, again, information, speak to other people, get phone contacts that you know where you can go if somebody's got a problem and you want... Other than that, it's really to keep your community.
yeah.
And the customer-led inspection is absolutely... I enjoy it. I like going out into the offices. I like to see how the girls work, because you've only got a voice at the end of the telephone. You like to put a face, because I'm never ever, what would you say, verbal to them. But if you get somebody that's cheeky, you're ready to get back at them. And nice to put a face and know who you're speaking to. And I have no problem with them. It's the way you talk to people. And you do get your answers.
Yes.
The fundies, oh, they're great, you know. We beg, borrow, we don't steal. We get the, what do you call it, the town centre community, the Howgate. They gave us tents, gazebos. Most of the shops give you, you know, for your prizes. The councillors are very good, they muck in. The police are good, so is the fire brigade. I mean, every time we've had a fun day, we've had a great fun day. As you know, we've done a inspection just now. I have read the final report. There's one or two things in it we'll see in the afternoon when we get there. But yes, if you can go back to that book and say, yes, we have done this, and somebody said, we will sort it, or we will look into it. I think having a progress to what we can do is most helpful.
Yeah.
Well, I put it because the help is there, and if you don't have this wee sort of band at the forum, you learn off other people. If you have a problem and you think, how am I solving this? Somebody around the table has the end bit that you can work off. So yes, I participate because the help is in that group that that you can talk it over, and they'll give your opinion, and in the end it's up to you where you go with it. Co-working, yes. Yes, because I like people, and I don't like to see, if I can't have an answer for somebody in housing, say, how do I get on the housing list, what do I do? It's amazing how many people, and the forums, I'm quite good at doing forums. They come round the door knocking, excuse me, but will you do this forum for me, or will you help me? But if I didn't go to these forums and get the nitty-gritty of what I'm needing, I can't do these forums. You've got to have a wee bit of knowledge of what you're doing, and you send the person on that direction, and you just push them. You just push them. No, I have no problem. There's not one. I mean, I could even go to Elizabeth Hood, high up. There's not one that will not answer your questions on your phone. I find the council very helpful. Yes, I can talk to anybody. Me, roads, you name it, lighting. I've been at them all. And it's the way you talk to people.
Yeah.
And they're always very helpful. Now, maybe not 14 years ago, but they're working round that we are there and we're here to stay.
Yeah.
And they're very good. Yeah. Well, I enjoy the nut and cracky bits of it. Enjoy the thrust of it, that you've got somebody there that's come to speak to you on something that you want to know about, and you can ask them the questions, and they're standing in front of you. And yes, maybe and if they tell me something, and I know it's wrong, I'm not long at letting them know it's not long, as you know. And but no, I like the partnership, and they help you. They really do. I mean, somebody's got the answer.
I was a resident here at Seaforth House, and it came time for the new committee to be elected, and I heard about this and I was really quite interested. I'd done a lot working with Seaforth House already, so I decided to take part in it to help give the young people here a voice. Well, there's always quite exciting things going on. We get to do wee trips and that help involve everyone here. We get to make a bit of a difference, and it's just good to give the young people here a bit of a voice that they otherwise maybe wouldn't have.
Do you think there's real benefit?
Yeah, because it keeps the young people here motivated, and it gives them something to do, which can also curb a bit of antisocial behaviour, because they know that they don't get to go on these trips and things like that. So it does keep everyone interested, it keeps everyone active, and it means that they might not be looking for other things to do that might not be beneficial to the community. Yeah, definitely. I think you're always more active if you've got some sort of involvement in what decisions you're making, which means you do end up with a better benefit of it, and then you contribute further because you see the benefits of it. I participate in the RTO because it gives the young people here a voice.
Brilliant.
Well, I wanted to see what happens behind the counter when you come into a one-stop shop. I wanted to see the workings of what happens at the council. So that's why I did it. Oh, there's always changes going on. All the different groups that are involved that come there, they've always got something different going on to you. So it's interesting to see all that, all the mixture, everybody's different things. It's never the same. I'm in the customer-led inspections, and I'm on the forum groups as well, and on the editorial panel. That's quite interesting. Oh, this is absolutely fabulous. We've just rebranded the magazine, which used to be called In the Neighbourhood, and we've called it Tenant Talk. It's fabulous now. I tell everybody's got to read it. It's absolutely great competition in it. There's so much more for people to read in it now. I personally, in our community, because of my involvement, can see some differences, because I take the feedback from the tenants to the forums and to the places. Changes do happen for the better, so I can see it is happening. I participate because we're making a difference, we're making the changes in our community, that's why. Yeah, I think it's the community in which I live in, it needs a bit of a boost. And if you get the council, if you work alongside the council, then you will see the improvements. So that's why I do it. Well, meeting everybody else and going out to different areas and seeing all the different environments and community and the projects that they're doing, like the wee garden in the bog, it's given me an idea for up here. So that's it. That's why I do it.
Well, I got involved with the tenants and residents participation because I had some spare time on my hands, and I wanted to see how it worked from the inside rather than just from the outside. Well, I think now is a great time in local politics and the councils for anyone now. Anyone who's got a bit of spare time now is to come along and join us at TPAS, the tenants participation, and get involved now. This is the decision making now with the new Scottish Charter, to make the decision to shape the council the way you want it. We've just done a customer inspection where we went inside the estate management to look from the inside how it works, following the staff, going on walkabouts. I'm also involved in the asset management plan, which gets her in depth where the money's going to be spent and what build and anything else that's going to be done. Well, it's making changes in your local area. I've seen changes in the area of Grangemouth I live in, which is, and I hope it spreads from where we are to the rest of the town. Like, it's very beneficial. It's no good sitting on a park bench moaning between your pals when you can go and join us at the tenants' participation and do something about it. Well, I get involved with it because I like doing it. I like going into local politics, and this is a way of getting into it and doing something about it. See the changes within the council. You know, rather than, like I say, just talking about it. You can do something about it, and it's good. You'll enjoy it. Nothing personal. I'm not in for personal gain. I'm in there just to see where I live gets better.
You don't like that one.
That's it. I know it is. I've had no problem. Actually had a better working relationship with the staff. Now I know how it works. Instead of going into the one-stop screaming and shouting now, I know what they have to put up with, so I've seen it from the other side.
Okay, I will.
I enjoy going to the meetings and meeting the other people. I've learnt a lot, you know, because there's people older than I am on there and know a lot more than I do, and they do.
Family day outings for the kids, pantomimes for the kids, Christmas parties for the senior citizens.
We run fundraisers, we have bingo nights, coffee mornings, we do the family fun day.
And 2 trips away for the senior citizens. And the money that we raise from the prize bingo makes the tickets and the prices a lot cheaper to help them out.
To subsidise them. And we've done the community garden as well. We've done some sort of regeneration work in the area. We've done a lot of fundraising and put a new play park in for the children too.
Yes, and we've done murals as well.
And the murals too.
And we do litter pickups. Yes.
Yeah, we get a really good turnout. The annual fun day that we do is particularly well attended, and people are always asking what the date's going to be, and they really look forward to coming and what events are going to be laid on for them at the time.
And there's more come every year.
Yeah, every year it grows and grows.
I mean, having a tenants and residents group and working with the council, you actually find out what their proposals are, whether it's on rents, repairs, housing allocations, and it's only about right that tenants are involved, have their say, voice their opinion before the council make any decisions whatsoever. And I would say that if there's not an organisation in your area, it's the best thing to do is start one up and just contact folk at council, and they'll help you all the way.
I enjoy meeting the other community, the residents. There's a very wide range that I maybe wouldn't have been involved with before, different generations. It's something I particularly enjoy, just learning. I've learned so much history of the area that I wouldn't have known from people in my own generation, so that's something I get out of it.
The reason it started up was because of antisocial behaviour, and the council helped us out with that, and then we started on the Tenants and Residents organisation, and we've really done quite well in the past 7 years. In fact, we were nominated for an award, and we won the T-Pass award for the whole of Scotland for the best tenants group. Adrenaline.
Just pure adrenaline.
Pure adrenaline.
There's some self-satisfaction actually.
It's nice to see
we
people
see the
enjoying
improvements and we see people enjoying themselves, and more people coming forward, so we do. There is some self-satisfaction to that.
I participate because I think it's important to try and better and improve the community.
I participate because it benefits my children, it benefits me, and I'm hoping that there's an understanding for future generations.